From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm James Tully. Jason Adams is watching your weekend weather forecast. A heads up for some storms. We'll get to him in a moment, but first, here are your top headlines. We just received some good news in the form of the March jobs report. The United States added 431,000 jobs. Unemployment fell to a low of 3.6%, the best number since the start of the pandemic. President Biden will hold a news conference to talk about it later this morning. The Pasco County School District plans to change its school bus strategy again due to a shortage of bus drivers. The district tells ABC Action News it will no longer provide transportation to students who live within 2 miles of the school. In a statement, the district says the state doesn't require these routes to get buses. The district plans to propose stopping these routes for middle and high school students. Remember, earlier this year, Pasco County changed school start times because the bus driver shortage was causing too many students to get to class late. Some schools now start as early as 7:10. Artists in Gulfport took their easels and paintbrushes outside this week, and tonight you have a chance to check out their art and buy it if you really like it. Up and down Beach Boulevard, artists converted sidewalks, patios, and street corners into their personal art studios as a part of a fantastic Plein Air Art Walk. Plein air is French for fresh air. For artists, it means completing the entire work outside rather than doing sketches outside and returning to the studio to finish. It was a hallmark of Impressionist art, and participants in the art class this week say it's harder than they realized.
I noticed the sailboat I wanted to include is already shifted, so things are going to change while you're painting. So
you got to be on top of your game.
Yes.
The final masterpieces are going to be on display tonight from 5 to 9. If you want to see one and buy one, all of it is on sale. This weekend is also the Sunlit Festival in St. Pete, a giant celebration of books. Tonight, you can celebrate your love of reading, writing, even letterpress printing. The kickoff party is at 6 at the Factory. The events run through Sunday at locations all around the city. And Sebring's Soda Fest starts today. There are more than 200 craft sodas to check out. Some of the options get pretty wild. Last year they had toxic slime and candied bacon cream soda as options. There's also a beer garden and food trucks. This is in the downtown on Circle Park Drive. And tomorrow's the TPA 5K on the runway. The event on runway 1028 will be the first since the pandemic put it on pause. And people are excited. It all starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's sold out, but you can still sign up for the virtual race for $30. That means you can run wherever and whenever you want. Organizers will mail you a medal and a shirt. And tomorrow, I hope you and your dogs join me for the SPCA's annual Pet Walk at North Straub Park in downtown St. Pete. Registration 8:30, 9 o'clock. There's a pet costume contest I'll be judging, and the walk will start at 10. This raises money for the SPCA. Last year, they raised more than $115,000 despite the pandemic. Now they're back in full force, Jason. We're just hoping the weather cooperates for it.
And I think it will. There is a chance for rain in the morning tomorrow, but the best and most widespread risk will be into the afternoon and evening. We'll talk about that here in a second. But before we get to Saturday, here's what the rest of your Friday looks like. We've had the widespread rains this morning. This afternoon, it's very scattered and spotty. It's not going to be as widespread, but we're going to hold on to a 30 to 40% risk of rain later on today. Watch out for some spots that picked up the heavy rain this morning. That could lead to a little bit of isolated flood concerns for us over the next couple of days. So this is this afternoon's very spotty area of rain. But watch as we get into tomorrow morning. We start out dry. This is 8 a.m. Let's fast forward to noon. Still not looking at much in the way of a rain threat at that point. But here comes the afternoon and evening risk, and some of those showers and storms could be on the strong to severe side. We'll keep you posted here from the Action News Weather Center. James.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Get your news 24/7. Weather and traffic, too, right here on ABC Action News Plus.